Hello and welcome back to 3 Days Total War Divide and Conquer, where we continue on with the Angmar campaign. Last time we had attempted to we attempted to gain military access with the Dunedain so we could move the army.
Listen, get ready for fighting!
Orcs!
Orcs!
Move back the Orc Marauders of both.
Get ready for fighting! Orcs!
Put them back into the forts, and we are actually making money again. So we're going to have all these units come together and take Mengelen, and from there we can start recruiting the deadly and extremely vicious Barrow-wites. So then, as they also besiege Gundabad once again, Value City is under siege, so we shall end the turn and see what happens next as we're approaching upon the year 3000. Yep, we're almost in Futurama years if this was Earth. But it's not so. Uh-oh, I don't like this look. I don't like the look of that. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't look at that one bit. And if I know what that's going to be them wanting to attack Rakierberg. Oh dear. But at the same time, we do have a full stack in Dane's Halls. We could just move around and deal with them. I think that's what I'm going to do. But to be honest, now knowing... thinking of this, do I just want to send Drangu's army to Goblin Town? Will that just be easier to do? It's a hell of a lot riskier. But I can supply him with additional troops from the Dane's Halls garrison, with Morholt and Hoonvorn. It's also going to Mengelen. I feel like the war between the Dunedain and the Dun Landings is going to end in a lot of war. But Bjorn's Halls is being sieged. Oh, okay. Okay. So many mixed signals right now as to what is actually happening. Let's get another spy because we need more vision of regions.
Orcs!
And before we trigger our ally even more,
come on!
move Drangu.
Listen up! Orcs! Come on! Listen up! Objective complete!
Yeah, the Dunedain already don't like us. Although
I'm gonna stick you!
Now then, seeing that Giord is there, they must be trying to bribe
I am
us
a warrior,
into taking
not a
land from us.
diplomat.
Listen
What if
up!
I just send
Get ready for fighting!
my marauders?
Orcs! No sleeping here! Listen up!
Massive
Get ready for... Get ready!
More
Orcs!
Holtz
Move!
and the rest. We're still in free upkeep. We're still making a 1,000 a turn. And we could actually send the entire army. Leaving probably the halberdiers behind. And then I could take... So yeah, I'll be taking the Wild Riders, Scourge Raiders, Morholt, Hoonvorn, these Marauders, and all those archers to help defend, or help take Goblin Town and then take it permanently.
Orcs!
There are a lot of different ways I could do this. And I feel like the best thing to do right now, as much as I would like to go here, there's the possibility if the Dunedain hate us enough, they will go to war with us. And that could trigger a war with Ered Luin, could trigger a war with Imladris, and yeah, it's a ticking time bomb I don't want to blow the fuse of yet. And as we reach into the year 3000, I think it's time for a change of pace. We leave the West to its own doings, and once factions like Bree have been all but defeated, seeing that these lands all belong to the Dunedain, Linden has the Shire, and then there's these two regions that are probably going to fall, and then whatever's here. Just need to see what's going to happen next. At any time we could just take Dolbrinn again.
Have a taste of my blade!
But we need to be focusing down Goblin Town. Because once they lose that main source of income generation and military enhancement, it's just over for the goblins. It's been over for a while, but at this point it's getting close to where they can no longer defend themselves. Oh yeah, I should probably start attacking Anduin. If Dane's horse is being besieged, I should besiege Anduin. Because if Bjorn's Hall falls to the orcs of Mirkwood, it's going to be a very hard time for to defend Rakierberg. At least until it upgrades. And even that could take a little while longer with how little money I'm making. Here we go again. Captain Malluck. Bring up several weakened units of Taskmasters, Wild Riders, Snagger, and then just bring up some rather new units like the 3, 4, 5 battles before. I've actually lost count as how many times we've battled in Gundabad. We'll just defend, and they won't stand a chance. And I honestly think Gundabad is better to defend than Goblin Town because it's a lot more open in Goblin Town. It is a lot more open. It's vastly more difficult to defend, especially with more of a horde style army. Well, unless you can actually get rather heavily armoured horde units, then you stand more of a chance. Well, we know the drill. Lister. Set them over here and let them fire at will for the first few moments. Marauders set to the side. Opposite on the ballista so they don't get caught in any arming shots. Try and select all those halberdiers. Set them up here. Sort them out. Begins. Skirmishers here because they're the only unit I don't really care about if they get hit by ballista shots. Goblin archers, set one with them, and the other two up here. Everyone on guard mode. We know, oh no, we still have some Wild Riders. Set them up there. Set the warband up behind in general. And stop the battle. Let them shoot out whatever. I would prefer for you archers focus in general. Anything else? Once it's in range. Yeah, Taskmasters are always a good target to bring down, especially when they're carrying the battering ram. And there's some more goblins coming from that siege equipment. Their general, the sooner they can get it. In fact, no, aim for the large unit of Wild Riders. Don't waste your arrows trying to kill them. Waste them trying to kill hundreds of guys. That's definitely more worth it. And our Snagger skirmishers have taken up the role of
We're under attack!
Now, as the Mountain Orc Hunters get in range, we now focus them because they are more than worthy. They're ready to. Oh no, they've got their full armor. That's something to.
We're under attack!
Aiming for there. Couldn't ask for anything better of you. Look at those kills, already 10% of them gone out of 2,000.
Attacking us!
Oh, the general getting peppered down because he's just trapped in the centre of all this. Oh, those ballista shots getting closer. And they're not even done with a quarter damage.
The enemy are battering down the
As
gates!
for our archers though, they've almost run out. say they managed to kill 30 mountain orc hunters already, and a decent portion of the wild hunters. I'd say they were a decent time. I know it's got the ballistics now, but you can't expect to be seen with them. Oh, but look at that. The ballistics are literally stopping inches away from the wall of that general. Look at that. You see the smouldering remains of those who once led. He realises his life is now. The ballistic shots start hailing down upon him. Keep getting closer each time. Skidding past his ear.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates!
Losing a hand.
They're attacking us!
And the rest. Realised the foolishness of his mistake to enter here. As it wasn't already perfectly clear from the hundreds of thousands of orc officers littering the ground from the many battles. He knows not what he has brought his forces into. I suppose any other nation that doesn't make use of.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Have law appropriate to, but I would have renamed this place to. Slowly make their way into the centre. They made one tragic mistake. They realised what has been causing such fiery death. But it was not until now they realised as to why they felt their allies suffered the same, such a dreadful fate. Now they realised there was no look. Defenders of this great fortress. So lucky. Great voice. Great voice now, in fact. Dreadful. Terrifying. At this point they realise they have no hope, so they attempt to flee. Only it's already too late.
Objective, come.
Now being chased by great masses of steel, claw and fang. Tooth and neck. What chance they had of victory have all been forsaken. There is no victory. Many remain to fight.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
another general.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Turn their faces and see there's truly nothing more than death that awaits them. They continue to attempt to escape, but there is no escape here. There is no hope. Only death awaits you here. Death is all you will find.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And now it's just a long grind again. I'm not losing my wild rides in the process. And as the old routes, a few wilds have been put down their prey. Their meal. There's many builds that once were built before. They should have known better to return here. We always leave a field alive to tell our tale. And the captains, scouts who will not hear of it, these words. This time, there will be no retinue to return to the orcs and tell them to fear this place. There will be no memory of those that once were. Only more charred and burned corpses on the ground. In the inner fire of the Silmarils, Feanor made of the blended light of the trees of Valinor, which lives in them yet, though the trees have long withered and shine no more. That is an image of Rhosgobel, the forest home of Radagast the Brown, within Mirkwood. Although it does state in the War in the North this was not his only home, although that might not be canon. But it would make sense, because even a great wizard living in Mirkwood would have to prepare several safe houses to where you could escape to, in case of a spider invasion, human invasion, many things that could cause trouble and distress. But as we said, They never learn. And that stands near Gundabad begins to realise again they were once there before and they just escaped. But they don't care. And Norrin is once again under siege. Osgiliath is under attack. Oh, more war. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Can and Dolamroth have broken their alliance. Dunedain and Linden have declared an alliance. The Haradrim and Dolamroth have declared an alliance, and Can and Harad have gone to war. Many different... Jesus. So, Dolamroth is trying to be the peaceful factor here, only fighting Gondor and the Ardenayam. But Can, Harad and the Ardenayam constantly fight each other for ownership of Harad. Oh, that's hilarious.
Do I remind you of one of your own captains,
Woodman
Lord?
warriors, Beorning riders, they are nothing compared to our superior strength and arms and armour. Wildmen they are. Nothing more but wildmen.
I'm gonna stick you!
And as they continue to bring more and more forces up to Gundabad, we have a small reprieve to heal, lick our wounds. Well, we do not have long. And what time we do have, we should spend carefully and evaluate what we can do.
No sleeping here!
But first, we can
Come
move out
on!
of my allies'
No
land.
sleeping here!
There's no
Regroup, you
longer
louts!
their wrath.
Orcs! Move!
And Rinno's goblin
Objective,
archers
get
are
ready for
to
fighting!
finish off his full army. And then we can make our way
No
down,
sleeping here!
down to Goblin Town. I had to do it at least once. You have to understand, I had to do it at least once. And to make it so so when it won't be the same. It'll keep changing. Now then, currently we're not losing any money with these guys.
Listen up!
So I'll move them.
No
into that
sleep! Pick your feet up!
I'm tempted to just leave these guys here. I can
Orcs!
now in here because he's making us over 1,000. He's the only thing keeping our income in check. Our money resides in him. He moves, we lose. But this army of Rakhyberg is quite commendable. I must admit, it is quite strong. And with the agent we now have,
Ready.
Gobadrain, welcome Danmus to the army.
Stay right there.
Your job is to first monitor the region.
Stay right there. Stay right there.
And Arnor, we must know what is happening in the world.
Ready. Hurry up.
Factions of the west have allied themselves to each other. Elves, men and dwarves fighting together against Dunland, Enadwaith and Bree. And there he is, the High Chieftain himself with his Gundabad Guard. A unit even I should be fearful of. Those black orcs, 152 of them, are a threat. But soon that threat will be mine to control, once I have Gundabad under my full sway and full protection. I can start making them from the drill square. And I can from here. Unfortunately, we can't make the Gundabad Guard from anywhere else other than Gundabad. I'm not sure about Goblin Town. That may be different. That might be a different story, but it wouldn't make sense, is the main thing. Or we can now upgrade Rakhyberg to an encampment. So we will actually stop making the leather tanner and one of these units retraining. Just so we can get Rakhyberg to upgrade. The sooner it upgrades, the easier it will be to defend. Because with walls, we can attach a ballista unit into there and a general, and then we're all, that's it. You're golden. You're done. Don't need any more than that. Seeing these units also are.
Listen up!
We'll move.
Get ready for fighting!
Tired of ordering you.
Come on! Objective complete!
And Whipperboard isn't currently under siege, so we're more than capable of defending ourselves. Once the dwarves move over there, that's
Ready.
really scared. So other than the
This way!
Have a taste of my
They have more
blade!
snagger over this side. But they still have no elites. They still haven't shown any interest of bringing out the best of what they've got. They've only got a camp guard. Are they really that stretched for money that they keep just making more units and not building up? Is that just it?
Ready.
I've cut them down to only 3 regions, and the only place they're making real money from would be Zagkala. Because if KZDoom East, they make no money. They make very little money from mines. Because KZDoom East is where you get the money from. But other than that, what else is there to do? Just end the turn again?
No sleeping here!
Yeah. As Rangoon makes his way, we could make ourselves an enemy of the largest by doing this, though. We could kill off Elrond. If I was really greedy, we could just go over to Elrond, say hi, and kill him. Simple as that. Or they move away, realizing their failure. And that could also signify that the Beyond's house is either no longer under siege or has been taken by Dol Guldur. Oh wait, would it be Dol Guldur though? Oh yeah, the Wood Elves are at war with Anduin. Oh no! Oh, the Wood Elves are Beyond, so I'll never get to show it off. Oh, and Beyond's Hall looks so nice. They really did well with revamping Beyond's Halls. Beyond's Hall. They really did a really, really good job of when they revamped it. I'll have to check, because I'm sure they revamped it. Lorien is once again under attack. Northumberland is under attack. Hennetanune. Gobadrine has a leather tanner, the leather worker. While you're at it. Actually, no, don't. Didn't make any money from there. Let's get blacksmith at Shadoon. Get the hunting lodge at Carndoom. And we've now got a new general as well. I forgot. We posted Angmar bodyguard. It's time. It's time. It's 4 turns away, but it's time. That unit will be joining us
Orcs!
when we
Move! Get ready for fighting! Move! Objective complete!
We have another general, Gorgaz, which currently sits in Carndoom. We could move him down to Drango. A second general is always a good thing to have. And we're bound to lose a unit or two.
No sleeping here!
So we'll start moving him down.
Objective complete!
Oh no. Drango's going to be the
We
new
have
governor
completed!
of,
Listen up!
Goblin Town. That's just how it's going to be.
No sleeping here!
But we need to
Come
see what's going
on!
on at Beyond's
Ready.
house.
Hurry up! Stay
Still
right
owned
there.
by
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
I am a warrior,
Warnings.
not an emissary,
who
my
are
lord.
still making hobbits, but still have very decent units elsewhere. But yeah, the elves are directly neighbours, so they could be the ones attacking, because the orcs and Merc will require Duin here, I think it's Duin here, before they can actually attack.
Get ready for fighting! Listen
If
up!
they want to.
I'll
be able to meet.
Is that what you want?
Before he
Objective
gets bored.
complete!
Listen up!
We have completed an objective!
With all the other units.
Get ready
we
for
could
fighting!
We could start moving out the Orc Marauders from these 2 regions as well. Let's have them up as backup. So I think we will need everything we have. Right now, Rakiburg has a very decent defense. So if we just
Get ready! Orcs! Orcs!
Marauders,
Get ready for
Cavaliers,
fighting! Listen up!
Archers,
Move!
they are losing a bit of money.
Listen up! Get ready for... Listen up!
With more halters and
Tired of ordering your own forces about?
Get ready for fighting!
wait until I know.
Do
they're
I
fully
remind
gone.
you of one of your own captains, Lord?
Once I know he's gone for good, or out the way, I can focus on moving in.
There is healthy respect between
If I
us,
can
my
avoid
lord.
fighting the skin changes, I'd really like to do that. Because they're not
Ready.
they've got good armor.
Stay right
They're
there.
they're probably the best general unit in the game.
I'm gonna stick you!
Oh yeah, those.
Get ready
guys
for
will probably
fighting.
Find a way to escape.
Have a taste of my blade!
Send them to
Put your
Dane's
feet
Halls.
up!
There,
We
I'll
have
be training.
completed an objective!
And take this.
No
18
sleeping here! I'm gonna stick you! Come on!
to meet Angmar.
Objective complete!
There's gonna
We
be
have
money for a few
completed
things,
orcs!
But once those wild rats
Objective
are fully healed
complete.
up at Dane's Hall,
Listen up!
and once we brought them into Gundabad, there's very little chance the enemy has of defending against us.
Listen up!
As we end the turn once again, our spy moves over to see Ilanin and is on its way down the great roads of the Dunedain because they can get the perfect roads. Basically, there's 3 different types of roads. There's dirt paths. There's the roads that any dirt paths and roads any faction can make. Wildman factions, I believe, can still make them. I don't believe there's any reason they shouldn't be able to make them. But the only factions that can make the trade routes, I think they're called, or great roads, are the dwarves, which obviously elves don't make them because they're not really bothered in. I guess they're not that kind of focused. So they're not focused in that area. But the Dunedain also make them. Well, not the Dunedain. The not just the faithful, also the Black Numenorians. So yeah, all Numenorians. Gondor, Dol Amroth, the Dunedain, and the Ardenaim can all make the great roads, trade routes, whatever they're called. And Bree starts with those roads, which makes Bree a massive centre for economy.
Ready. This way!
Man's Dyke. Yep, you can see them there, the great roads. And there's Hervigil, that's just been sitting there all the
I
time.
would fight for your people as if they were my own, friend.
I love that border. I don't know why, but I just love that border so much. I think that's only for several Dunedain specific units. But I just love that greenish,
Ready.
blackish border. It
Hurry
really
up!
appeals to me. As you can
I
see,
am but an
Captain Aragorn
ally, Lord.
Moving on with the Dunedain. So I don't actually understand what. There are different versions of these. I guess they just show different rarities, different values of each unit.
This way!
The best unit is the
Stay right there!
Okay, this is unexpected. Dol Amroth has fully committed themselves a separate nation to Gondor and are now allied with Mordor. Okay, okay. Mortarth has the Carpenter's Hut, and we can start getting even more Brood Hour. Oh, yes.
No sleeping here! Orcs!
What units do we get rid of?
Orcs!
Yeah.
No sleeping
We're
here!
getting so much. I think we get rid of 2 units of Halberdiers to make up for the Axemen and the Pikemen, because the Pikemen are just better than the Halberdiers in every way. They've got more armor, they've got more defense, they've got the same amount of armor but more defense skill. They charge better for being Pikemen, and their attack is about 3 times better than that of the Halberdiers because of their pike animation.
No sleeping here! Get ready for fighting!
Very hot. Oh god. Oh. It does. If nothing else,
Listen
we can
up!
put them into
No
the stairwell.
sleep! Move! We have completed an objective!
We are starting to
Get
lose
ready!
some-
No sleeping here!
Listen
to the
up!
point where we're starting to
Move!
lose.
No
That's it.
sleeping
By
here!
the time we get into that,
Pick your feet up! Regroup, you
the
louts!
guys are going to die.
Orcs!
Don't need to move them.
No
yet.
sleeping
We
here!
still keep making 800. I'm going to send more holes.
Get ready for fighting!
Let's
No sleeping here!
make another.
Objective complete!
In fact,
Get ready for fighting!
Not
Listen up!
Not the skirmishers, not the raiders.
Regroup, you louts! Orcs! Come on!
Move them to there.
We have completed an
Now we have
objective!
complete view of France.
Objective complete!
I am a warrior, not a diplomat. Do I remind you of one of your own
Now
captains?
it's
Ready.
going on in Beyond's halls.
Hurry up!
It's no longer being besieged.
I am a warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
But it have a rather decent army in it as well, so...
This way!
And yeah, I was correct.
Stay right
The forest road
there!
connects straight to the
Ready.
walls. So it is likely it's the elves that are attacking them,
No sleeping here!
instead of any other faction. But it's so hard to guess. It's
Get
so
ready
hard
for
to actually
fighting!
who's fighting where. Yeah, it could be the elves, it could be Mirkwood, I have no idea. All we know is it looks beautiful. Bjorn's halls look beautiful. And with their most elite units now being made here, the Carrot Guard, the Airfield. The Airfield units are really nice looking. I'll have to do a Anduin campaign.
Ready! Stay right there!
As the Wildman.
Stay right there!
Discluding the Dunedain because they don't
Ready.
Wildman nation, even though they do start with many Wildman buildings in their selection. Now I'm hoping
No sleeping here!
I can bring this army
Objective
to
complete.
meet
We have completed an objective.
Listen up!
of Goblin Town to meet with Drango.
No
We're
sleeping here!
bringing massive armies into this now. Once I know Gundabad is no longer being besieged, most of these units are going to be taken out, leaving Ugduff inside because Ugduff gives a lot
Get
of
ready for
freedom.
fighting!
Nobody takes it away, so Ugduff's going to be going. Ugduff will be moving away from Gundabad once I have the chance. What about Garth?
No sleeping here!
He makes multiple attacks, so we're keeping him there indefinitely. Oh, I really want to make an entire army of Rude.
Listen up!
We will get the chance, but the buildings for them are so expensive. It's going to cost 3,600 just to make that Hillman barracks, and then it's 4 turns to waiting for it to be made. Once I've actually got a base to actually start focusing not so much on the orcs and more on the Hillmen.
No
I will start
sleeping here!
focusing more into Hillmen.
Have a taste of my blood!
Come on! Or
Because
it's a
some
trap!
army
Pick your
led by
feet up!
Warhol of nothing more
Ambush!
than, Hillmen would be really nice to see. I would really like to do that. Seeing we're probably not going to make it for a while, let's just have it queued up for when we do have the money for it.
Get ready for fighting!
I think that's the best thing when it comes to same culture factions fighting each other, because it doesn't matter in many different ways, because it doesn't matter. You don't really care too much about taking new settlements that already belong to someone who had your culture, because you can already make all the units they could, and all their buildings has become yours, and you just start with a base that's already amazing. Which is really why I did want to do the Angmar campaign as a total war campaign, just to show off these kind of features, and show off the Gundabad Guard, and everything else that's fun with Angmar, because Angmar is probably my 3rd favourite faction. Imnardus being the 1st, Don Amroth being the 2nd, Angmar being the 3rd. I just really enjoy playing each of those factions, and I have several times in the past, which is why this campaign went it's probably started a lot better than the Lothlorien campaign, which was more not knowing what was going to come next, where I'm more used to what's the limitations, but also the strengths, the main core strengths of this faction. So the 2 Halberdier
Get ready for fighting!
1 Halberdier unit, and a raiding
Orders.
unit, because no, we want to have
Orcs! Come on!
this army
Get ready for fight! Get ready for fighting!
Move!
and bring out
Your
the
will,
axemen.
my lord.
Send out the axemen
My
to
lord.
here.
Move! Orcs!
Orders.
Come on!
No sleeping here!
My lord.
Raiders.
Orders. Your will.
Pick your feet!
Orcs!
Orders.
Pikemen, join
Move! Regroup, you louts! Listen up!
Oh, regroup, you louts!
Now I've got all the orcs in the front row.
Listen up! Orcs!
Oh, that's just aggravation.
No sleeping here! Listen up!
That looks nice.
Regroup, you louts!
But then
Get
I'm
ready
gonna-
for fighting! No sleeping here!
That was orders for naught. Oh well.
Orcs!
Gorgas is on his
Come
way
on!
down.
We have completed
From
an
the-
objective!
Would have been free
No
for
sleeping here!
everyone.
No sleeping here!
Either-
Listen up!
Because we're at the point where we're not making any money and actually losing a lot if we don't.
Listen up!
Da, 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 da.
Get ready for fighting! Come on!
Put you in there, retrain you,
Orcs!
and continue down
Pick your
south
feet up!
through Rakiburg.
Come on!
This,
Objective
this is
complete.
Rakiburg. Once we get roads,
Objective complete!
we're just going to be making money out the ass. Forwards and back.
Get ready for
A lot
fighting.
of money.
We have completed an
And that's
objective!
tenfold. So the fact that once we've established complete control over the River Anduin, we're going to be making money from the ports here. Granted, not as much as you can make if you control all of Rune, because all those ports will trade with yourself, and you make so much money. Which is why, if you let Rune beat you as Dorwinian, or Dorwinian, if Dorwinian wins,
Speak
against
to
Rune,
our dignitaries.
it really works well.
Ready!
So then we see some armies here.
Hurry up!
There he is.
There
Has
is
to be on the
healthy
ship.
respect between us,
50
my lord.
50 skin changes. And even though they don't have much armor, because all they're wearing is leather, and sometimes not even leather at all, look at that defense skill. Let them in combat, and they will obliterate you with 27 attack. No other general's unit can claim to have 27 attack, skilled against mounts, effective against armor, and frighten nearby enemies, which is normally just enemy infantry. They are beasts. They are evil. But good at the same time, technically. But still, you bring up any cavalry unit against those skin changers, and it's like you're battling pikes. The only good units that can help bring down those skin changers are pikemen and archers. A lot of archers. You don't need armor piercing, you don't need crossbows, you just need archers. And what's even better
I
about
am a
this,
warrior, not an emissary, my
50,
lord.
You'd think they cost a lot. They cost 188. This is a Wildman nation with the best bodyguard ever. So where Anduin loses in the fact that most of their units are trashed here, compared to like the elves, some of the men of Dale, most of the men of Rohan, and the elves of Lothlorien, and even to some of the elites and the trolls of the two orc nations that surround you, you're still a strong,
There is healthy
strong
respect
faction.
between
And
us,
if
my
you could
lord.
take a place like Zagkala in the first opening turns, even if it means you lose Roscobat and Duin here in the process, and Leodholt, because that's also a region you start with. It's all worth it because the mines of Zagkala, even for a Wildman faction, are good. But enough
Listen up!
about how good Anduin can be.
Orcs!
Let's go back to
No
focusing on
sleeping
how
here!
good our faction
Listen
is.
up!
And that in 2 turns we're going to hopefully next video we can show off the Guardians of Khan Doom in battle. But we're not finished yet. We are not finished yet.
Orcs!
We're going to continue Morholt's quest to reach Goblin Town. And to be honest, he could actually be the one that besieges Goblin Town while Drango is just there to supply him with those Rudauer Hillmen. And there it is, Rakiburg has been upgraded. And Dane's Hall is now making a lot of money out. What? How? Why? Did something happen that I missed? Oh, I was building roads. Oh, yes. Okay, well, Dane's Hall is now making us even more money. 4,400 a turn. I don't remember making the roads. I must have just queued them up and forgot about it. Weird. Did I release the captives of one of the battles against the orcs, and that's how I got all the money to get the roads? That's the only explanation I can think of. But either way, with that, we now have actual money to start moving out even more units.
It's a trap!
We've just been given a boost in our power. If anyone can see that, if that broadcaster thing is actually there, I am sorry for it. It's just a thing that keeps showing up every now and again. I can't get rid of. I've tried it, but it won't work. Dainshold now has roads. But I still don't remember getting. I'm gonna get cave trolls in 3 turns. Cave trolls in 3 turns. I'm actually gonna start. We're gonna get that beast breeder set up. Rackerberg is now an encampment, and look at that, from having no buildings to every building. We get a dungeon, get to improve the butchery though. I don't like how they changed that. I actually want to see something. Entertainment. Why is that so different to the rest? Shouldn't that be first, then the butchery? Well, that should be the dungeon. Torture chamber, prison complex. Should it not be like that? Instead of just this in the middle of nowhere that looks exactly the same as the Brawler's Pit. That might need to get changed. Unfortunately, I can't really do much about that. See, if we wanted to, we get some wild riders, some goblins, and some orcs. However, we could also get the ports, but we want roads. Yeah, we're now up to making 1,000 a turn again, which is really good.
Listen up!
I am a warrior, not a
those
diplomat.
Though not a threat to us right now.
Get ready for fighting! Regroup, you louts!
We leave them in a
Pick your feet up! Regroup, you! Pick your feet up!
pepper us down.
Objective complete! Objective
In
complete!
your long march to Dainshold
Kill them
has
all!
been once again abandoned. So more hope might
No
be needed.
sleeping here! Come on! We have completed an
Fort
objective!
is being
Hail
besieged by
and well met,
Stewion.
noble lord.
And we can get even more cell swords. Oh my gosh.
Listen
I'm
up!
just say we've won. I don't even want to kid about that. I think we're just at that point where, oh my god.
Get ready for fighting!
Let's have those
Listen up!
Pick your feet up! Move! No sleeping here! Regroup, you louts! We have completed an objective!
And it seems that Gundabad may no longer be under siege in the future, which is good. Which is very, very good.
Ready?
Musgore needs to start
This way!
his march over here.
Stay right
See
there!
how
Stay right
we also
there.
got another army by now.
Stay right there!
You get it? Calm down. Calm down. Thank you. We're not making any kind of money, so those cell swords are going to have to wait. But to be honest, do we need any more money than what we're already making? I don't think we do.
Get ready for fighting!
And when Morholt's army meets with Drangu's and
Listen up!
technically 2 Falstack armies right there. And then once Goblin Town is ours, Gundabad will no longer be under siege. So we can bring all this army down, including Ugduff, because Ugduff just... Look at that, I'm losing 2,000 just for Ugduff being in there. We'll just leave some units inside, maybe like the Halberdiers for now. And in the future we'll bring them down and leave like the Raiders behind. Or we'll just leave the Raiders behind and take everything out.
Get ready for fighting!
The possibilities are endless, but we're once again going to end the turn. The Umbran fleet are on the move to Mithlond, and that could stir a bit of trouble up. That could leave Linden open to attack from other nations that are allied to the Odnaim. But at the same time, Linden are often not aggressive and don't often take back Mithlond. It's often the dwarves that take it back. But seeing that Linden are already allied to the Dunedain and the dwarves, yeah, those 3 factions are not going to separate at any time during this campaign. Unless I manage... I mean, starting a war with the Dunedain or the dwarves, they'll pick one of us. Either the other faction I didn't attack, or me. and it's likely they'll choose the AI over me, which will just cause it'll start a massive war. It'll just start how the Angmar campaign normally starts off at if it went for the Total War mod, but with a massive advantage for those three factions. Because even though we become stronger with our elite units, and Erebor has expanded and Dale is waning, so yeah, we may have to actually, we can't focus on the west anymore. The west is how it's going to be. If I can get Mengelen, what? The Barrow Whites have claimed Mengelen again. The Haradrim Mount Wolves are denying again. But yeah, we need to try and
Ready!
Mengelen.
Hurry up!
It's once again being claimed by the Barrow Whites, which for some reason have catapults. I want those Barrow Downs. I want these units to be in my armies. I wish I could make an army of Barrow Whites. That's very, very
An honor, Lord. Opening talks.
We shall listen to your
Yeah, we can do
proposal,
nothing
but
with
do
these
not
things,
expect
but-
much.
Yeah.
Good day to you.
We can't even talk to them about anything because, yeah, we can't bribe them. Bribing is gold.
Orcs!
But now
Come
Django is
on!
making his way.
Move! Pick your feet up!
He doesn't want to have to
Attack!
attack
No sleeping here!
anyone.
Come
Keep
on!
out of his way and no one will get hurt.
We've destroyed the enemy!
Take the force. Thank you very much.
Tired of ordering your own forces about, eh?
Orcs!
Moving
Come
to-
on!
So we probably should have done that last turn, but oh well. They're in there now, and we're making 1,000 again because we have claimed the fort. And I think that's what I'll do with Drango as well.
Get ready for fighting!
We'll take the fort.
I'm gonna stick
I
you!
want to attack Zognak, I really do. But on open ground, it's an even fight, even for this army. So what we're going to be doing, once I have full confirmation that there's no other armies
Ready.
coming up to attack
This way!
Gundabad,
Stay right there!
you can actually start
Stay
attacking
right
these
there.
small
Have a
armies.
taste of my blade! I'm gonna stick
Ogre
you!
has, and move him out and join in here, because 3 full stack armies together are going to be able to just take out whatever the orcs have left, and any final helping hands they get from
No sleeping here!
a few regions left, but it's going to be for nothing because
Orcs!
they will die.
Move!
So
We have
nothing they
completed
have,
an
and nothing they can
objective!
create, and nothing
Objective
they will have.
complete!
Other than cave trolls, stand a chance against us now. Because even we're soon going to get cave trolls, and unlike Ultimate Mountains, we can get snow trolls. The in order of the strong, I can't remember the order in which the cave trolls or the trolls are strongest. But I believe the weakest are the cave trolls. Then the mountain trolls are next, but only a little bit. They're like got 1 or 2 more armor because they have like hoods and things from being all the way in Mordor. I believe only Mordor gets them, as well as the Urlog High, which are the strongest. I think Snow Trolls are slightly stronger than the Mirkwood Trolls Dol Guldur can produce, but weaker than the White Hand, the Trolls of the White Hand, because they have full Isengard plate armor, but they are weaker than the Urlog High. They are they're the western cousins of the Urlog High. They are the strongest of the strong. Nothing is ever stronger than the Urlog High that have been bred and made into even stronger orcs. No, not stronger orcs, stronger trolls than any other. Unaffected by the sun, and are just, they are gods. And we know this.
Get
We
ready
battled
for
them in
fighting!
the Galatham campaign. I don't know
Orcs!
the Galatham campaign, I meant Lothlorien campaign, but they're the same. We'll end the turn, and we'll see if Zognak actually moves out. But granted, he's just been sitting there for donkey's ages now. But hopefully, things will be going along swimmingly. Is anything happening? No, nothing yet. I'm just a bit diverse because I got myself a message on my phone. What? They
Listen
moved.
up!
Oh, they
Come
moved.
on!
They moved back.
Pick your feet up!
Are they actually making
Objective complete!
Uh-oh.
Have a taste of my blade!
Husklick, and Zognak.
I'm gonna
Oh,
stick
Zognak
you!
has been for the battle of his life. It's not the first time he's had to battle for his life.
Orcs! We have completed an objective! Ready?
Checking up here for
Hurry
any
up!
armies. There are none.
Have a taste of my blade!
Oh, don't accidentally press the end turn button. That'd be a mistake. Ogzag and Gash are all that
I'm
remain
gonna
of
stick
the
you!
armies that were besieging
This
Gundabad.
way!
It'll be
Hold up! Stay right
Goblin
there!
Town's got themselves an army, so we should probably check them out before we attack them. Our money is actually slowly resolving itself. I don't know how, but
Listen up!
it's slowly resolving itself. Be a while before we can get more of a tart upgrade, so we'll try and get the Shrine of Melkor. So I think what we're going to do next time, I'll do one more.
Get ready
ending,
for fighting!
But after that, next time we'll be
No sleeping
deciding
here!
Have a
whether or
taste
not
of
to
my
attack Zognak
blade.
and Husklick if they remain near us to attack them. Otherwise, we'll just continue our way to Goblin Town. Morholt and Hoonborn may have to move back a bit, dependent on what happens. If I'm actually just sending you
No
to Goblin
sleeping
Town,
here!
just have a look at what's in here. Yeah, there's Wild Riders, Orc Hunters, Taskmasters. They're bringing in the big guns for the capital sieging, being about to be sieged. But these two armies here, I'm going to move out Ugduff, not with the ballista.
I'm gonna
That doesn't
stick
teach
you!
The first army I'll definitely send out just like Ugduff,
Listen up!
Archers, and our
Listen
Harriers.
up! No sleeping here! Listen up!
And
Have a
Ugshak,
taste of my
Ugzag,
blade!
Ugzag. Again, I'll just move out and attack. But after that, Ugduff is moving down. He'll be moving down to meet with Morholt. The plan has been set. For now, our plans to take Mengelin have been thwarted by the fact that our ally do not want to have military access with us, which I'm going to try once again to have.
Yes, my lord.
'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
But no, it's very demanding. How is it demanding though? What about it? What about wanting military access is demanding? They're normally really wanting it.
Never. Do you think us foolish and meek?
Yes.
We hope for more fruitful parley in future.
Oh god, oh that's something interesting. The Dunedain camps that the Breelanders can make at Bree, or the Breelanders may have at Bree, don't actually help the Dunedain, except for giving them recruitment slots and free upkeep. So I guess the only two factions that can make them are in Lodris and Bree, because they're close friends with the Dunedain in most instances. Not in this campaign, granted, but in Lord of the Rings canon, that is definitely a thing. They are very firm allies. But anyway, as I said, one more end turn, and then it will be next video we begin attacking those orcs, and we begin besieging Goblin Town. And oh, another thing, the Sunday video will be a Divide and Conquer video as well, because I currently cannot get the Edine mod to work with my Battlefield 2. I probably will have to get rid of... there's probably a version I have to get rid of. Probably... it won't... Age of the Ring shouldn't interact with it, because it's a separate mod. And it's also been stated it doesn't interact with other mods. I'm fairly certain. I might be wrong on that though. I might be wrong. I may need to uninstall Rise of the Witch King and then reinstall it again before trying the Edine mod. Oh, which quest did I fail? To take Dolbryn? Yeah. Okay, which quest should I breathe gone? Well, that's a nice way to end it. Breland is no more. What faction used to exist here? Nothing. Nothing existed here. Well, nothing anymore. And war between Rohan and Merfolk has begun. Oh, if we could actually take Anduin down, and Merc wouldn't even care too much about it, because one, they're already enemies, and that's just more dribble.
No sleeping here!
Going through, we don't need to know about.
Move! Objective complete.
I'm gonna stick you!
Actually sizing up.
Have a taste of my blade! I'm gonna stick you!
It's about time they gave them. It's about time I gave them a fighting chance.
Listen
Where
up!
are we making all this money from?
Come on! We have completed an objective. Listen up!
Kill the one unit of slightly wounded orc fellas behind.
Come on! We have completed an
And
objective.
suddenly making money.
Listen up!
Let's move
No
everyone out.
sleep, hit your feet up! Or
That's another
get
army
ready for
of
fighting!
Slightly weaker units, but also we've got these bad boys moving.
Move! Come
What
on!
I've done last time. I
Move!
forgot about that.
Come on!
The Guardians of Karndoom have arrived. So we have Goblin Town surrounded. Gundabad will no longer be under siege. This battle, the first battle in this video, or the only battle in this video, was the last battle in Goblin Town in Gundabad.
Have a taste of my blade!
And now we'll be battling in Goblin Town for a while. I think, maybe not. We could probably just race straight for Zagkala, leave a sizable army inside. Oh, them guys. Them guys is the only thing that stopped me from just sending everything out from Gundabad already to attack Goblin Town. But if I could take Franzburg, it'd just give me even more places I need to defend and attack from. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed this part. It was mainly just me ending turns, setting everything up for the next two videos, which will be the besieging of Goblin Town, the great battle against Zognak, and the killing of High Chieftain. I've already forgot his name.
No sleeping here! Hit your feet up!
High Chieftain Uglag. The war.
Ready.
The war between
Hold
the Black Bloods is
up!
almost over,
Hurry up!
and what a way it will be ended. By claiming all of the Misty Mountains, all of the Grey Mountains, and the mountains of Angmar. And I will see you all next time, where we shall be having a lot more, hopefully a lot more battles than this time, because this was rather just a rather mellow episode. Farewell.